We are still on the process of mixing our dough. Now, those dried ingredients, they're all done already. The next thing now that needs to go into those dried ingredients is our water. Now, remember, before we put anything on the scale, we need to make sure that we reset, which means we line everything with number 5. Where number 5 is, that's where 0 is. Okay. Now I know that now my measurement is going to be okay. Now I start pouring water. Now the water temperature that you've got here, it's lukewarm. It mustn't be hot, it mustn't be cold, it must be like lukewarm. Now I'm just going to be watching my needle as I pour again. Okay, it's going onto that blue mark. When it reaches there, then I make sure that and then I stop pouring. Okay, it's going. Nearly. Slowly. Okay, there we go. Okay, that is your water that you need for those dry ingredients. Now the amount of flour that I've put in here and the amount of this water is going to make me 4 loaves. Okay, now I start pouring water into my dry ingredients. Now I'm not going to pour everything in one go. Okay, a bit at a time, a little bit at a time. And then I just pour the whole thing, mix it all up nicely. Okay, now having washed my hands, now I can start using my hand to mix it all nice and properly. Okay. Coming together nicely, it's coming. So as soon as all that dry flour is finished, and then I'm gonna stop mixing. So make sure there's no powder or anything like that's left around, even on your sides here. It must be nice and clean. Okay. Right. This is step number 1. Now I've got a little bit of dough sticking onto my hand. Now this dough needs to go back into your bowl. So you take a little bit of dry flour, pour a little bit in, use your other hand to clean it all up. Because if you don't do this, you're gonna end up with less amount of dough that you need for your 4 loaves. Basically, you need to have 700 grams per loaf. Now if you don't clean your dough nicely into the bowl, then you're gonna have less amount. Okay, there we go. Then this is the end of my step 1. Then what I do now, once that's done, you just make sure that it's all nicely into one bowl. Then you take your other bowl and then you close it. Okay, and then you take your timer and then you time here 5 minutes. Then you press the start button and then you wait for your 5 minutes so that you can carry on for the stage number 2.